A lot of people ask me what I take in terms of vitamins and supplements. So I'm going to talk to you about what I take, but I want you to be really clear that just because I take something doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be right for you. The other important point to remember is that just because something is natural doesn't mean that it's a good idea, because natural can still have a very strong effect on your body. For example, the supplement that I take to help me sleep is not a good idea if you're taking antidepressants, because it can really throw you off. The B vitamins I take to increase my blood pressure might push yours over the top. So make sure that whatever you're about to start taking, check with your doctor or your pharmacist first and have them take a look at what that supplement is in relation to any health issues that you might have and any other natural or drug products that you might be taking. It's really important. Drug interactions can happen between vitamins and supplements and other prescription drugs. So be really aware. Now, the other thing I want you to know is I do take everything that's on this table, but not every day. The harder I push myself, the more I do physically and with work, the more vitamins and supplements I take, because I want to stay healthy and have really good energy, even when I'm pushing myself really hard. So if I'm in a downtime during my year where maybe I'm not training as hard, I take a lot less. When I'm training super hard like I am right now, then I'm taking more and more different vitamins and supplements just to keep healthy, keep injuries at bay, and help me sleep well at night. So let me walk you through these. First off, we take the apple cider vinegar, and this is the one thing that I don't miss. Every single day, I'm taking between 2 and 4 apple cider vinegar drinks. A lot of people are very skeptical about how this is going to taste. So at the end of this, I'm going to actually show you me drinking this to prove that it's not as bad as it sounds to some people. I also take flax fiber every day. Now I'm doing a little experiment on myself. I'm starting tomorrow, and I'm actually going to try some hemp protein powder because I feel like I need to improve my protein intake, but I'm still going to need my fiber intake as well. So the hemp protein powder that I've chosen to try out has the protein and also a lot of fiber in it. So that means that I'll stop taking this one for a little while. Both of them are really good though. If you do feel like you need a fiber supplement, and I really strongly recommend it, especially when you're starting Live Fit and you're on a big detox, I really do like this one. This is Bob's Red Mill, and it's an organic whole ground flax. I prefer the whole ground rather than, for example, the oil, because the whole ground has all of that fiber in there. I also recommend though, if you've never taken a fiber supplement, start really small and increase your dosage, maybe over a week or two. Otherwise you might get a big surprise. Now, other things I do take a digestive enzyme, usually with most meals. It helps to break down the proteins and fats in your food and helps your body to digest and eliminate it. If you have certain digestive issues, you might find that the apple cider and the digestive enzyme together is way too much for you. So again, this is why you want to talk to your doctor if you have specific issues. The digestive that I take right now is the Zyme-Aid by Country Life. I've tried lots and lots of different ones. Lots of them are great. I like this one because it's really cost effective. It's about $11 for 100 of them. So it takes me at least a month to get through a bottle. And, I do love to save money. So that's why I take that one. Another thing I take if I'm having trouble eliminating my food is magnesium. Again, you want to start really small and increase your dosage. But if you're eating something that your body digests much more slowly, like maybe a steak or something like that tends to go through me slowly, I'll take a little magnesium to help my body along. I do often have trouble sleeping, especially when I'm training really hard. One of the symptoms of overtraining is that you can't sleep properly and you wake up through the night. So if I'm feeling, either restless or stressed or my body is overstressed, then I will take 5-HTP. And like I said before, if you're on an antidepressant or certain other drugs, this is not a good idea. If you're not, then you can talk to your doctor or pharmacist about using it. But I take a really low dose and it just helps me sleep through the night. Now, for vitamins and supplements, the range that I most often take is Garden of Life. And I should point out, by the way, none of these companies are paying us for any kind of product endorsement here. This is just what I take. If you walk into my kitchen in my house, this is what you'll see. So I take the Garden of Life because most of what they make is raw. And I really feel like a raw vitamin that's in a powder form inside a capsule is much easier for your body to digest and really get all of the goodness out of that vitamin. Because being thrifty, I want every single little bit of goodness for my hard-earned dollars. So the few things that I take, and again, I take different things at different times of year. The staple for me is the Women's Multi, and I usually take just a couple of those a day. There's also the B vitamins that my doctor put me on because my blood pressure is really low, and if I don't take them, I faint when I stand up. So B vitamins are great for increasing your blood pressure if you need that. They're also really good for depression, but again, you want to get your blood pressure checked before you go taking larger doses of Bs. I do take D vitamins sometimes, especially if there's not a lot of sunshine around. A raw D can be really helpful. Again, that can help with depression too. And sometimes I take Cs, which I don't have on the table. I'm not taking them right now. Usually I take either a C or an antioxidant. I'm again trialing a new antioxidant starting tomorrow. I haven't tried this one before, so we'll see how that works. But you know, if you're exercising really hard, your body will be generating free radicals. The antioxidant can really help with repair of your cells. So we'll try this one out and we'll see how it goes. Now, I know on the nutrition plan, a lot of people are really concerned about calcium, and thanks to a lot of very successful TV advertising, everybody associates milk products, cheese and yogurt, things like that, with calcium intake. There's a lot of calcium in leafy green vegetables and different kinds of nuts. But if you're worried about it on the nutrition plan, you can take a calcium supplement as well. The one that I take when I am taking it is a raw calcium. I just find that that one works better for me. And again, this one's a Garden of Life. Now, one thing that I do want you to think about if you are trying different kinds of vitamins, if you don't notice a difference when you're taking something, maybe you shouldn't bother. The ones that I take because I can feel the difference when I take them. I feel more energetic on the Women's Multi when I take it. If I come off it for a few days and then go back on, I notice that it picks me up again. So look for those little symptoms of, you know, your body feeling good just as much as you're aware of when you're not feeling good. Like I said, I'm trying the new hemp protein powder. Stay tuned. We'll see how this one works. I've never tried it before. And then the last two on the table here, these are for if you're working out really hard, having trouble recovering, and therefore I'm thinking about taking them as we go back into phase 1 here. There's two different things. Glutamine is really great for muscle soreness. If you find that you're crippled after workouts, glutamine might just save you. A few people in season 2 tried this and it really worked well for them. Follow the directions on the bottle, and again, check with your doctor or pharmacist and make sure that it's not going to interact badly with anything else that you're taking. So glutamine for muscle soreness, and then BCAAs, it stands for branched chain amino acids. These help with muscle recovery and growth. And the more muscle you have, the more body fat you lose when you work out. So the BCAAs are great. I tend to take them during the day, especially between meals, and it really, really works for me. So that's what's on my table at home. And to stay organized, because obviously there's a lot of different bottles, it can take a long time, I have one of those pill organizers. And I always used to laugh at my grandma. You know, she had all her little pills laid out and she'd take them out of her little boxes at the right times. And I just thought that that was like, you know, a funny grandma thing. Oh my gosh, that works. I went to Rite Aid, I spent $10, which pains me to shell out $10 for a little plastic thing, but it completely changed how easy it was for me to remember to take my supplements and to stay honest with how often I've taken them during the week. Because, you know, sometimes you're rushing around, you forget, whatever. It can be several days and you don't even realize how long it's been since you've taken a vitamin. So if you have it all laid out in a pill organizer, that can really help. Now, I did promise you that I would drink some apple cider vinegar on camera. I'm choosing not to sweeten mine with stevia right now, but you're absolutely welcome to. Stevia is very good at taking the edge off the apple cider. For some people, it's just a little too tart. So what I recommend is start low. If you've never taken it, maybe start with a teaspoon and work your way up. But like I said, I take this several times every day. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar, which is 1 serving. And usually either in the morning or the evening, I add my flax to it. About a tablespoon is the quantity that I've been taking. But like I said, if you haven't taken any kind of fiber, then you might want to start slow. And so I put that in there as well. And I really like the ground flax, and I'm hoping that I'll like the hemp as much, because the sweetness of the flax just kind of cuts the vinegar a little bit for me and makes it a little more palatable. And then 8 ounces of water. The nutrition plan says between 4 and 8 ounces. I tend to like to go on the 8 ounce side. And just for the record, we are not sponsored by Smart Water either, although we would love to be. This just happened to be what was handy for me today. Whoops, making a mess as always. So just kind of swirl it around. And trust me, if I can do this, you can too. No problem. Thanks for joining us.